Well, good evening. It's good to see you guys again. It's 8 o'clock at night here, but in the summertime, we have the sun that stays up almost all the time here, as you can tell. And so tonight, what we did is we're taking you down to the harbor, and this is what it looks like at the boat harbor where our mission boat is located. So I'm going to take a picture of the mission boat, and then we're going to climb on it to show you a little bit about. Here's a picture of this is our mission boat that we use, and when we use it, we have Bible studies on it, and we take youth groups. As a matter of fact, we have a youth group outing tomorrow that we're going to be taking this out, and we're going to be watching whales. So we're going to walk over, and I'm going to show you as I walk over what it looks like around here in the harbor. It's a beautiful, beautiful harbor, lots of eagles, and there's even whales that come in. The boat is setting in the harbor, and it's about 110 feet deep. I'm going to try to hold the camera and still step on the boat, and this is what it's like to take and to walk on a boat. It's kind of fun. This is Katie. She is one of the young ladies that we led to the Lord here, and her dad is a commercial fisherman, so she has spent a lot of time on the fishing boat. Say hi, Katie, to the people in New York. It's good to have her, and so she's going to take some pictures as we talk. Now, I'm going to show you a little bit of the harbor. This is what it looks like. The ocean is right there, and we're sitting in the ocean, within the dock. And one of the things that we had talked about with your leaders was the need for a new radar. As you look, this is a radar unit. I would show you how it works, but it doesn't work. And so this is what we need to replace on the boat. And if I look down into the boat, that unit right there, that big unit, is the radar unit that sits inside of the boat. But today, what I want to do is I want to talk to you a little bit about some of the sea life. So I'm going to hand the phone over to, or I'm going to hand a video over to Katie, and she's going to take it. So it's all right. So remember to take the pan down. Well, it's good to have you with us again tonight. One of the things that I think is so neat when we're sitting here and in the harbor is that the Bible talks about some big animals. In Genesis chapter 1 and verse 21, it talks about the great, actually says the great creatures of the sea. And here where we live, we have some of the great creatures of the sea. As a matter of fact, this is the home of the humpback whales. They have swam 5,000 miles to come here, and what they're doing is they're here and feeding, and we actually can have one come right up here by the boat. I hope we don't right now, but they are huge. Just to give you an idea of the size of them, this boat that we're on is 36 feet long, but a humpback gets up to 60 feet long, and they can weigh 80 tons. And so you think about this, how big that is. That means that for every foot long the weight is 1 ton. So if you were 5 feet tall, that means you would weigh 5 tons or 10,000 pounds. Now, one of these humpback whales, as they come up here to feed in one swallow, if they take and come up in one swallow as they feed on the little fish, and they call it krill here, they can take 400,000 calories in, and they can eat up to 1 million calories a day. Just to give you some idea of what that would be like, in one swallow, that would be like you eating 6,000 Snicker bars. Can you imagine eating 6,000 Snicker bars all at one swallow? Or if you had a Big Mac, they can take and I figured it out, and it was like 2,000 or 3,000 Big Macs that they can eat in just one swallow. Well, when we think that we can only eat about 22,000, 2,500 calories a day, that means that one of these humpback whales in one swallow can eat as much food in just one swallow as 183 people do in a whole day. So you can tell how big they are. As a matter of fact, they are so big that that when they swim up to the boat, it makes our boat look really, really small. And their eyeball, we had one come and look at us, and Julie was on the boat, and their eyeball is about that big. It's just huge. But the Bible talks a lot about the sea creatures, and in the book of Job, in Job chapter 40, it talks about them and how God made them. And when you come up here and you see them, it is just incredible to see what God's creation is and how to look at it. When that one looked at Julie, as it stared, it swam right up to the side of the boat, and it looked in, an eyeball was about 5 feet away from Julie, and she says, oh, it's like looking into the eye of a dinosaur. And so she thought it was really, really kind of neat, and it was. But when we look at the Word of God and we look at His creation and we think of all the things that He's created, this is just one little area in Alaska, and that we can see the very handiwork of God. And as He has created these gigantic whales here, and that we can go and that we can take and watch, and they're very gentle as they come up alongside the boat. They don't bother us, but they're kind of curious looking at us. We kind of are like little toys or little buoys to them. But we just appreciate all that you are doing, and we wanted to show you what it is like to be on the boat and to be on the ocean. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab this, and I'll show you again that we're in the ocean right here, and right there is the mountains, so that's as far as we can go in. But this is what it looks like to be in Alaska and on a boat. It's good to talk to you. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.